Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Afiq Irfan bin Amazon. My metric number is 2024646364. I will start our presentation with project summary. Our group has designed a system that called a food bank management system project. This project is designed to manage and analyze user data for a food bank service, and the system work by analyze the user information and particularly focusing on student and their parent wish to determine eligibility and for assistance. The system provide a menu-driven interface for user to interact with the system, input data and retrieve the relevant information. The system collect user data including name, IC number, metric number, and parent wish. User can enter the input multiple time and the system stop accepting data when the user enter done as the name. There are three category or group in this system, which is B40 the highest priority, M40 the low, medium priority, T20 the lowest priority. This category is determined by based on the parent wish. In data you see wish average wish, the average of all parent wish, minimum and maximum wish, the lowest and the highest wish among the parents, and priority group distribution, the number of user in each priority group. The system provide a menu with two main options. The first one is enter new user data. Allow user to input data and view a summary of enter data along the statistical inside. Second is check registration and leave feedback. Allow user to check if the registration detail has already existed in the system or not and leave a feedback. In data storage, array are used to store user data, including names, IC number, metric number, wish, and priorities. The number of entry is limited to 100. We have 10 functions in the system, including input user data, display user data, calculate average wish, classify priority, show menu, ask return to main menu, finding minimum and maximum wish, count priority group, registration checking, leave feedback. The objective of this system is to collect and store the user information such as name, identity card number, metric number, and parent wish. It also classify user into three different groups, such as B40 and 4020, T20 based on the parent wish. Calculate the display average wish of the parents and determine and display the minimum and maximum wish among the parents. It also can count and display the number of users in each category of group and provide a menu-driven interface for user to interact with the system. It also allow user to check if their registration detail has existed in the system or not, and allow user to leave a feedback about the system to make sure the system is user-friendly and easy to use. And it also allow user to return to the main menu or exit the program after completing the task and display a summary of entered user data in a structured format. It also provides statistics such as average wish range, and the group category. Before I end my part, I would like to answer question number 3, which is the advantage of our program. The advantage of our program is the system automatically classify into priority group based on the parent wish. This will eliminate the manual classification and reduce human error and ensure consistent of fair prioritization. It also has a user-friendly interface. This makes the system easy to use even for first-timer user and ensure a smooth experience.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Faris Azmi Yusri. My metric number is 2024645776. I'm going to present about problem analysis. First input. We need an input from user detail, which is username, user IC number, user metric number, and user parent switch. User can also make choice from the menu, such as register new data or check registration status or leave feedback. In the process, we store user details in arrays. We classify users into B40 and 40 T20 based on parent wage. We calculate average wage, minimum wage, and maximum wage. We also count the number of users in each wage category. We check if a user is registered, and lastly, we collect and display user feedback. In the output, we display the list of registered users. We show classification, which is B40 and 40 T20. We also display statistical summaries, average, mean, max wage. We show registration verification result, and lastly, we confirm receipt of a user feedback. That is our problem analysis. Now I will explain the flowchart. Start, and then the declaration, and then while loop. While not exit program, show menu function will be called and user need to input the option. While not exit program, no. Output invalid option. Please restart the program and select a valid option. As return to main menu function will be called. Exit program equal to true, and then end. This is display user data function. Print user data table for I equal to 0 to count -1. Yes, print names, IC number, metric number, wage, priorities. No, and loop. This is find min max wage function. Declare min wage max wage equal to wage. I equal to 1, I less than count, I plus plus. Yes. If wage less than min wage equal to wage. If no, wage, if wage more than min wage, max wage wage. If no, and if I equal to 1, I less than count, I plus plus, no, and looping. This is check registration function. Display enter name, IC number, and metric number to check registration. User enter name, IC number, and metric number. Declaration for loop I equal to 0 to count -1. Yes, if name, IC number, metric number equal to name, IC number, metric number. Yes, process found equal to true. And loop. If found, display registered. If not found, display not registered. End function. This is as return to main menu function. Display do you want to go back to the main menu, yes or no. Declaration, user choice. While choice not equal to yes and choice not equal to no, our invalid option will be displayed. If no, if choice equal to no, display thank you, and if return choice equal to yes. Before I end my part, I want to answer the question of what are the constraints in developing this system. One thing constraining this system is technical constraint, which is limited capacity. This system can only store data of 100 users, which is only 100 users can use the system. Secondly, limited file handling. This system currently does not store data permanently, which is no database or file storage. All data in this system will lost when the program exits. So that is our constraint in developing this system. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening. So my name is Muhammad Aiman Hakim bin Azhar. My metric number is 2024629698. I come from group RCTCS 1101C. So I want to present my flowchart based on our food bank system right now. Okay. When the user while not exit program no at looping, so they will use this step for users, and for the users input option 1 in selection yes, so they will step for users, and for the next step if the selection yes for the input 2 for the user, they will use this step, and then for no, so they will use this step for the users, not use the 3 for both of 3 them not used for the users, so they will use this part, and they will have call function there, declaration, process, looping, and selection. So this function for show menu, so they have output there, so end function for show menu. This function for classify priority, parenthesis, double wish, string, and priority. So selection if wish less than or equal 3000, so yes, priority equal P40 high chances, no if wish less than or equal 7500, yes, priority equal M40 medium chances, no priority equal T20 low chances, and function. So this is a function for calculate every wish. So we have declaration, looping, return total or count, return rate, and function for calculate average to calculate average. This function for count priority group, const string priorities, integer count, integer ampersand B40 count, integer ampersand M40 count, integer ampersand T20 count. So we have looping there, so we have selection there, so we have process there. So when the user enter category B40, for example, parent weight, so this is update for B40 count, so this is no, so this M40 category, so this T20 category, so and function leave feedback. So we have output please leave your feedback, we have input feedback, we have output thank you for your feedback, and function for leave feedback. Okay, before I end my part, I want to answer question number 5. So my answer is the significance of our system food bank to the targeted users, organization and society have many benefits. Firstly, to UiTM HEP staff, so they can get easily student registration and effective management by use our system, because our system allows HEP staff to register students, and by use the financial category parents, which, and last but not least, to the UiTM HEP staff, they can minimize administrative work, so they can automatic collecting data, the student data, so they can get reducing the paperwork and speed up the registration process. So for the students can get fair prioritization, get enough food, because the UiTM use system to the B40 category first get the food. Last, for the student can easily check the registration by use the system and no need to go to the physical HEP office. Then last, for the society can encourage donation and support when use this system, because this system, so NGO, alumni and UiTM can give the donation to give food to the students. Last, to the society can support underprivileged student by give food. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Dini bin Idul Masyaril with metric number 2024672 and 192. Today I will presenting our food bank system, which have improved the organization and efficiency of food banks by managing user information and prioritizing assistance. So as you can see here, this is our function declarations and our array size allocated. So let's move on to our main function. So let's start with main function. It initializes the programs, set up user data arrays, and presents the main menu. User can choose between entering new user data and checking registration or leaving a feedback. Here you can see it's a show menu function. It displays the main menu option to the users, allowing them to select an action. The function input user data will be appeared. The input user data function collect user information including names, IC numbers, metric number, and parent switch. It also classifies user into priority group such as B40, M40, T20 based on their parent switch. They will have the classified priority will be executed. The classified priority function determines the user priority groups based on their parent switch. There will be the display user data. The display user data functions provide a summary of the entire user data, including names, IC number, metric number, parent switch, and priority. Next, we have all the calculation function here, such as average, minimum, and maximum. There is also the count priority groups functions to count the number of user in each priority groups, such as B40, M40, T20, to helping the prioritize this resource distribution. We have the check registration function. The system allows user to check if they are registered and leave feedback the check registration function. The check registration function verifies user registration, and the leave feedback function collect the user's feedback. Here you can see. Before the system ends, the system will always ask to return to the main menu. After each action, the ask return to the menu function will ask user if they want to return to the menu or exit the program. So this is our first sample. This is our second sample. This is our third sample. Fourth sample. Fifth sample. Sixth sample. Before I end this presentation, I would like to answer the question number 1. What motivates our groups to develop the chosen system? We developed a food bank system at our university to help the community and enhance food distribution efficiency. Food bank often struggle with emergency user information such as name, IC numbers, metric numbers. So our system streamlined this process by classifying user into priority groups B40, M40, and D20 based on their parents' wage. We ensure fair resource distribution, prioritizing those lower income families. The system also allows users to check the registration status and their feedback easily. Our goal is positive impact to the community by making food distribution more organized and efficient. That's it. Thank you.